Hey, so one of the things that I hear a lot from lawyers is that they don't trust themselves. And they say it as if there's nothing they can do about it, as if they're just not going to be able to trust themselves. And so they just have to always be looking outside of themselves for the right answer. They will never have intuition. They will never understand what it is that they really, truly need to do to make the changes in their lives. And I used to be the same way. I used to go for guidance all the time to figure out what I should do instead of looking internally for guidance. And coaching isn't about telling you what to do, it's about helping you start to foster that trust so you can start looking internally for that guidance. So, I want to offer you a couple things you can start doing to start growing your trust with yourself. And the first thing that you can start doing is to stop beating yourself up for old decisions. Like, stop telling yourself that you made bad decisions and that you're not capable of making better ones or ones that are good for you, that you're the kind of person who can't make good decisions. Like, just stop telling yourself that. That's going to be huge for you. Because when I stopped doing that, when I stopped beating myself up for old decisions, not only got more of my time back, but I got my mental clarity back. And I started to be able to really trust myself again because I wasn't telling myself all those stories that I just wasn't someone who could be trusted making my own decisions. And then there was one other thing that I want to suggest to you, and this is going to be valuable if you're achieving a goal. So, for instance, if you are a lawyer who has your own practice, do you give up on your goal by the 25th of the month? Right? Ask yourself and be really honest with yourself, because what happens is when we aren't looking at the results that we're getting in the best possible light, we start giving up on ourselves, right? And that undercuts the trust that we have in ourselves. So really start examining, like, when you're looking at your goal, when do you give up? Ask yourself that, because when I'm working with clients, I'm always looking for that, because most of us aren't looking for that ourselves. And so I'm looking for that, and I'm helping them start to look at their numbers, look at their results in the best possible light. Because if we're not, then we're beating ourselves up for what we haven't done that month, what we haven't created that month. And you can use this with any goal. So if you have a weight loss goal and you notice yourself beating yourself up when you stand on the scale, or you don't look at all of the positive things that you've done, like you're drinking more water and you're showing up for yourself and your meal planning, then you start to notice, if you're not celebrating those things, if you're not noticing those things, it's very easy to just give up on yourself, to give up on your goal. So I just want you to start noticing this. And if you want help with this, that's what I help with. You can go to the link in my bio. You can go to dinacataldo.com and go to the work with me button. And there we can have a strategy session where we can talk about where we can start pointing your focus in the right direction so you can begin trusting yourself more.